Hey guys, today we're going to talk about 5 simple steps to achieving your goals. What's up guys, welcome back to gentslounge. I'm George. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, hit that right now. We are here every week talking about men's fashion, lifestyle, and everything in between. And today we have partnered with John Hancock to talk about 5 simple steps to achieving your goals. So last month, John Hancock reached out to us and they asked if we'd be interested in partnering with them to do a video about our 2019 goals and the steps we take to achieve them. And then they offered to let us speak with one of their financial representatives to kind of check and see if we're on the right track. And honestly guys, I didn't know too much about John Hancock other than the commercials that I'd seen on TV. I knew they did a little bit of financial planning and retirement stuff, but I wasn't sure what it was all about. So a few weeks ago, I got on the phone with Misty, one of their financial representatives, and we spoke about my 2019 goals, gentslounge 2019 goals, and kind of, where I'm at financially with savings and retirement and things that when you're 30 years old, guys, you don't really think too much about. After speaking with her, it was great to hear that I was on the right track, but she did give me a few tips and tricks to what I could do better to better secure myself for the future. So how do we achieve our goals? Step number 1, you actually have to set some goals. I know this might seem obvious, but you really need to set your goals, write it out, make a mood board, just write it on a piece of paper, type it out, print it out, and put it somewhere where you can see it. So you're always looking at the goals that you set, whenever you set them. You don't need to set them at the beginning of the year. You can set them right now and start today. So once you have set your goals, buy a house, buy a car, lose 25 pounds, whatever your goals may be, you need to make a plan. And the best thing to do when you're planning is to write out the little simple steps that you can take to achieve your goal. So if your goal is to get in better shape, your list might look like try to exercise 5 times a week, try to eat less fast food, just kind of little reminders of things that are going to set you on your path to hit your goal. If your goal is to buy a house, then your list might look like try to save $100 a week and then make a list of how you can do that. Maybe, don't go out to dinner so much, don't go out to the bar as much, try to do more stuff at home and less activities on entertainment, the movies. There are definitely a lot of ways to save a little bit of money, and if you save a little bit of money a lot, it adds up to a lot of money. All right guys, number 3 on the list is something most of us do not want to do, but ask for help. So, if you want to build your business, find a mentor, find someone that's doing it already. If you want to get in better shape, find a personal trainer or just watch YouTube tutorials of people who work out and are in the fitness game to get some tips and tricks on how to do what you're doing. And honestly guys, my phone call with John Hancock did just that. I am not a customer of John Hancock, but even talking with Misty for 30 minutes, it was nice to talk to somebody and kind of tell them your goals. And they don't know you at all, so they don't have any preconceived notions, and they're gonna tell you the truth, which is sometimes what we really need to hear. So I was able to chat with Misty, and she kind of confirmed that I was on the right track, but she also gave me a lot of advice on how to improve what I was doing and a few extra tidbits of knowledge that I was kind of thinking of, such as life insurance in the back of my head, but I just never kind of got around to starting the process. And after speaking with her, I think it's definitely something I'm going to get on ASAP, because when you're 30 years old, you don't think you're gonna die anytime soon. You think you're invincible. But I'm about to start planning for a family. Just kind of having that peace of mind knowing they will be taken care of is definitely a good thing to not have to worry about in the back of your head anymore. And number 4, guys, make sure you track your progress. So when you're setting your overall goals, it's good to be a little lofty and a little ambitious, but when you're making the plan to set your goals, make sure you really put numbers on them, hit deadlines, and if you track your progress, you're gonna know if you're on target to hit your goal or if you're falling behind or if you need to kind of step up your game. So, tracking your progress every week, every month is going to be great for, the 12 months down the road when you know what the goal is 12 months down the road. If you're not there, 3 or 4 months in, you got to pick your game up and get to where you need to be. All right guys, and last but not least, tip number 5, reevaluate and adjust. So once you've been tracking your progress, you can kind of tell if you're on track to hit your goal, and if you're not, you either need to reevaluate and adjust what you're doing to hit your goal, but if you're putting in maximum effort and doing all that you think you can do, you might need to reevaluate the goal to something that is realistic. And I will tell you that there's nothing wrong with pulling back your goal as long as you still hit that reevaluation. So, it's gonna feel really good to hit your goal. If you started off with lose 30 pounds and you realize that's kind of super ambitious and I don't know if I can exactly, hit that goal within 12 months healthily and physically possible with the free time that you have. So, you might need to pull it back to 15. And I'll tell you what, you'll feel a lot better if you lose 20 pounds and your goal was 15 because you achieved your goals, than if you set your goal for 30 and you only lost 20 pounds, because then you're still 10 pounds behind. It's gonna mentally kind of just pull at you a little bit because you didn't quite hit your goal. But if your goal is 15 pounds and you push past that and make it to 20, it's gonna feel a lot better. So make sure you're realistic when you're setting those goals, but make sure they're also ambitious enough to push you to hit your limits. All right guys, so that pretty much wraps up the video. Remember, the 5 steps to achieving your goals are: 1, set your goals; 2, make a plan to achieve your goals; 3, find some help, whether it's a mentor, a YouTube tutorial, or someone like John Hancock; 4, track your progress; and 5, reevaluate and adjust accordingly. So once again guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to John Hancock for sponsoring this video. It is sponsorships like these that help this channel to continue to put out content on a weekly basis like we do. So do yourself and us a favor and click the link to John Hancock down below. Check them out. So if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, do that right now. Leave us a comment down below on what your goals for 2019, 2020 are, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys.